I hear that there's a big protest on April 5th. It's supposed to be nationwide. It's called Hands Off. To my black people, do not go out there. They will beat you up. Good luck to everyone else, though. I'll be watching.
Ooh, I better not see my 92% marching on no April 5th. Ooh, I better not see ya. You better be in that goddamn bed rubbing your feet together on April 5th. They'll be running behind them people. Don't you fall for that bait. You let them other people who voted for that man, you let them march. I'm gonna get you by that ear and I'm gonna, like your mammy shoulda. I better not. You better be at work. You better be in that bed rubbing them feet together making a fire. You better not be marching. If you gonna march somewhere, go to the gym and march with that weight in your hand. But I better not see you nowhere else on April 5th.
Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to Trending Pulse Worldwide. If you're new here, you're so very welcome. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we break down the biggest trending stories. And trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Now, let's talk about this protest on April 5th. If you've been online, you might have noticed something different. Well, black folks ain't exactly rallying for this one. And instead, they're saying, yeah, we seek that day. And when a whole community starts pulling out at the same time, you know something is up. Let me show you all what I mean.
All my black folks, y'all better not be there trying to protest or rally.
If you are a person of color, I highly recommend that you do not involve yourself with these April 5th protests. They know exactly what they're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing on April 5th. I think I'm going to do a Housewives rerun while y'all out there acting a plum fool. I ain't taking my black tail out there. They ain't going to get me. Black people, we staying inside.
Now listen, I don't know about you all, but when I hear we are gonna see this one out from the black community, that's not fear, that is wisdom right there. Because they will hype up a protest, make it seem like everybody's in this together, and then boom, black folks are the only ones facing the heat, the tear gas, the rubber bullets, arrest, you name it. And from what folks are saying, this one is looking real familiar.
So on April the 5th, it's supposed to be like a world march, you know what I'm saying? Because of what's going on in the world right now. Black people. No, we already had this conversation. Don't you take your tail and go march nowhere. We are on nap session. We don't have no capes, okay? We ain't captive saving nobody, okay? We ain't going. Do you understand what I'm saying? We ain't going. Don't go outside. Go ahead, go in the house. Get your meal together. Cook what you gonna cook for that night, that day, whatever. But don't you go nowhere marching. And if somebody say, "Can you come?" No, we can't come with you, baby. We been marching for a long time. Tag you with. We ain't doing it. You understand what I'm saying to you? Okay? You stay in the house. This ain't our fight. We've been fighting for some years, but I ain't got to say how many years. Okay? We ain't got nothing to do with this. We done, baby. We finished.
April 5th, over 1 million plus people will be protesting in the streets. Dear black people, that doesn't involve you. Sit your little self home. Mind your peace. Mind your business. November 5th, 2024 was our protest. When 92% showed up, that's our protest. If anything were to happen during that protest and there's some black people in there, you'll be the first to be attacked. Mind your business. Stay home. Go shop in the black businesses or black owned businesses. Watch your favorite show. Shoot, knit if you have to knit. Do whatever you need to do April 5th, but stay home. Mind your business.
When they say they're not going, it's not even about not caring. Black folks have been on the front line of every movement, every major protest, even fight for justice. But what we are not going to do is walk straight into something that looks like a setup. Because at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, who's really organizing this? Who's going to be there when things go left? And most importantly, who's actually going to have your back if you get caught up?
And I know where I'm going to be April 5th. Yeah, I know where I'm going to be April 5th. At home watching people crash out over things they cannot control. That's where I'm going to be. And I suggest everybody with this color skin, don't take your butt out there thinking you finna change something, because you're not. Don't get tear gas, tased, trying to participate in a 1,000,000-man march that ain't gonna benefit us at all. I'ma just keep it real with you. Y'all remember last time they inserted all them government plants that start tearing everything up and then start blaming it on regular people? What y'all think gonna happen this time? Somebody gonna get hurt. Somebody gonna have to take the fall for it, and it's gonna be somebody's fault. But see, if we stay out of it, we can let them do their own thing. Just let them do their own thing.
If you haven't heard, on April the 5th of 2025, there is supposed to be, from what I'm saying, a worldwide march of people to protest. You know, if you think back or go back to March of 1995, there was this thing, a movement called the 1,000,000-Man March. Now, this was a movement where 1,000,000 black men went to Washington to march, to protest. So a lot of people are saying that we are going to kind of sit this one out. And if you don't know why, I'm sorry. But if you do know why, thank you for knowing and hopefully understanding. If we, as a people, go out there in open airs, it's going to be a free-for-all. The police will, I feel like, the police will see that as an attempt to get rid of who or whatever they need to get rid of, and nothing will be done about it. Like nothing has been done about a lot of things that have been happening in the world. So if you see black people sitting this protest out, please understand that, like, we see you, we praying for y'all, but we're not going to put ourselves in any more situations to further hurt ourselves. And there's more reasons of us sitting the protests out in this period of time. But what I am saying and my thinking and things of that nature are, you know, it's going to be a free-for-all, and I don't want to give the police another reason to knock anybody else off.
So listen, I ain't telling nobody what to do. If you wanna go, just go. That's your choice. But if you wake up on April 5th and suddenly feel under the weather, well, just know you ain't alone. Because sometimes the smartest move ain't marching in the streets. It's just knowing when to sit this one out. And from the way folks are talking, yeah, this might be one of those times. And let's really think about it. Every time a protest like this happens, black folks end up being the face of it, even when we didn't start it. But anyway, if you decide to go as a black person, all I can say is just be careful. But this is giving setup. It's giving bait. It's giving you all go fight. We'll tweet about it from home. And listen, I don't know about you all, but I'm tired of black folks being the ones who suffer the consequences the most, while everybody else walks away untouched. But don't get me wrong, I am not saying sit back and do nothing, but there are smarter ways to fight, and walking straight into a situation where people are already warning you all you're gonna get flogged, yeah, that doesn't sound smart to me. And this reminds me of a conversation I had with a friend not too long ago. We were talking about how protests today feel so different from back in the day. You see, back then people organized, they strategized, they knew exactly what the end goal was. Today, half the time, folks just show up because they saw a hashtag trending. They have no plan, no protection, no real backup when things go south. So, a piece of advice to my black community: whether you'll decide to stay home or go out, just be smart about it. And don't get played. Don't let people use your body as a shield for their cause, only for them to leave you high and dry when it's over. Anyway, that was just my 2 cents. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Drop your thoughts and let's talk about it. And if you haven't already, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe, because Trending Pulse Worldwide is where we keep it real. Stay safe, stay smart, and I'll see you all in the next one.